Hey guys, it's Scry. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video. A lot of the last ones I did were the vax ones, which I'm still going to continue on with a couple more, but just not today. So I've just been here in Melbourne, Australia, in lockdown, Groundhog Day. We've been here for, it feels like, the last couple of years it's heading on to in and out of lockdown. So it's certainly an interesting, strange, frustrating time to be alive on Earth. But, you know, we have our ups and our downs. But I am grateful that I am here in Australia and not in some other part of the world which is having devastating things go on. And, you know, so many parts seem to be having horrible, huge events taking place. So it's very overwhelming to even speak to, because I know there's so many things going on in the world. So I'm not even going to open the door to that, but I am grateful to be alive, to be well, to be warm and safe. So on another note, earlier in the year I was talking about moving house, and that was something that was important to me. I was looking to get my own home. Now that hasn't eventuated yet, but I do feel the urge to move from the place I'm in, so I may be moving to another rental property quite some way away from here. I've been looking online, and I've been looking at videos actually online. So applying for houses that you haven't actually walked into is an interesting one for me. And in a lot of ways I've been using my own psychic abilities to really sense if a rental property is right or not, which can be difficult because there can be many elements that come into play. But that's what I've been doing, and I'm possibly inquiring about a couple of places. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if I'll be able to exit where I currently am through the lockdown. So that's just a little bit about me and what's been going on for me. I mean, there's been a lot of other things, but just felt to speak to that. So I also haven't forgotten about the last couple of vax videos I'm going to do. I will get to those soon. Now today I've decided to put out an intention for the month of September, and anything that needs to be shown and shared for people listening to this channel. And I just thought I'd leave it open like that. And lately I'm feeling like I'm kind of going through some kind of a change with the way I'm working with spirit. And so in the way that I'm going to engage with this, I'm going to leave it very open. So things may be shown metaphorically or shown in a realistic way. Now, I'm just going to allow it to be open to however it comes through. And I feel as though it will be somewhat of a flow, allowing it to unfold like a story would, and just allowing the process to be and to be taken to wherever is shared. So I'm just going to offer that now with the intention of anything to be shared with you all for the month of September this year. So as I connect in, I'm taken to stairs, and these are stairs going down. Now concrete, I feel cold concrete walls, and I'm taken into a room down underneath, and people are sitting in this room, hands bound behind their backs. And from here, I'm now in a city, and it's dusty as I breathe the air. There is a road going out into the distance as the sun is setting, a big red sun setting in the desert. My attention is brought to a big cactus. I'm now taken into a room, and there's a big bathtub, and I feel the surface. It's very cold, a cold bath, and a woman is bathing. It's cold in this room, and the bathtub is black. Now there are men with turbans on their heads, and they feel like they're servants. And this woman in the bath has dark makeup around her eyes. It feels like she reminds me of an Egyptian-looking woman in the way that her makeup has been done. Now I can hear the echoes of people walking up and down the long corridors outside this room. And again, the feeling of cold stone surfaces. And back in the bathroom, there is a separate sink where the servants wash their hands, and they move their sleeves up as to not wet them when they're washing. Now I breathe the air, and the breath is full, but it's cold. And the only scent that I can smell is a subtle, natural scent that was in the bathtub. Now I go to the window and look out, and I look down from high up, down to the ground floor. And as I look down, I'm now walking out the front door from the bottom of the building and into the city. Now as I walk, I look up into the sky, and there are flying birds which look to be like dinosaurs. And there is many of these dinosaurs that inhabit the sky. Now the road is unmade and dirt, and as I walk along it now, I'm now seeing big black cars appear on the road, and it's like almost like the 1920s era. And there's men with big black bowler hats on their heads. Now a man stops his car and opens the door for his, it looks to be wife or partner, and she's very glamorous as she gets out. And together they walk arm in arm up the road to what looks to be a large theatre. Now they sit up high in the top tier, looking down, and I see red velvet seats and curtains. And this theatre does not have a musty smell like I'd expect, as it feels fairly current with the times, except I do smell the scent of lavender. It's night time now, dark, and the curtains open. We are at a ballet, and a young man in pink tights is before us now. Everyone is quiet, watching in silence. Now I see a conductor there, directing an orchestra, his back faced to the audience. And I hear a large surge as the string section comes in, and the violin is very distinguishable. I look up now, and there's a large shadow that appears on the wall, as if someone is standing in front of the stage lights. Now this image of this person is projected onto the wall, but there is no sound now, and although the music is still playing, everything is silent, absolute silence. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for this story, but I feel as though I'm going to return and continue on with the intention of September. Now again, I don't know how Spirit's speaking through these stories, so I'm just going to offer them to just be with. And I feel as though they're going to unravel and deepen in what they've got to share as I progress in this process. So I hope you've enjoyed this today. I know it may seem a little bit weird to some of you, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to name it or make it be something. It is just as it is, and I feel as though this is part of the process, and the not knowing is also very much part of this process and important, I feel. So again, if you'd like to share any reflections or ideas, or if anything came into your mind as you were listening, please do so below. I've also got readings and quantum sessions which are still open at this time. If you're interested, please go to the About page of the channel and just read a bit about what I'm offering. Okay guys, until next time, take care. Raven Scry signing off.